Hello.
Hello, Bobby.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. I just checking um, the the email from you and from Peter. So
Oh,
I'm
did
very
he respond? I didn't see his response yet.
right now. I think
Let me see if I
some.
can get its answer up. That's the wrong browser. Yeah, I thought I sent the letter on Thursday and then I looked in my inbox. I was like, oops.
Okay.
So he just got it this morning. I don't know what he said though. Let's see. Yeah, I looked at that TQ2. It seemed very interesting.
hmm
Oh, good. Good. I just have to ask Peter then for his information for David
hmm
to put into the thing. Oh, good. I'm glad. That'll make it so much easier for us having someone who's done this before.
Okay.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so let me see if I can get to the business agenda. Do you want to share your screen and go through your slides? Because all the stuff I'm
Yeah.
covering, I think, is on that one slide anyway. Hi, Jacqueline.
Yeah.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Hello, gentlemen.
I'm good too.
So yeah, let me share my screen. Yeah, I see the. Yeah, I think the most important thing about the dev team is the smaller version that I'm working. I think that one, just one. Yeah, currently I'm working on the lightweight version. It seems to work. I'm finishing the backend part, but we know that the front end is pretty ready to use. So in the next few days, I'd like to have the first version of YouTube video, and I want to share with you if you want to check that version. The good news that that version is you can install locally, so on your PC. But the second version, I want to also to work on the second version that can be installed on AWS. So the first version locally is very simple, and the second
Ken, look, real
one.
quick. Would you say that first version would be like a prototype or like a just light, and then just for people to test the system and see if it's something that they want, and then they would load the AWS version, or can they run the version locally forever?
No, it's the two versions are MVT and will be the same. So you can decide if you want to use locally or on AWS. I think, for example, I prefer locally, but I think also on some company that wants to share that version with two users, they can install on AWS.
So if you're working with a team, you need to
Yeah,
do the AWS solution. Got it.
yeah,
That's what.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
This is
Perfect.
if you want to say it's lots of code at the moment, and so no.
But this,
But
to be
sorry,
clear,
Peter.
this is a version you run on your hardware locally or on your cloud, so that we're not covering those AWS costs, right?
Yes, yes, it's the cheapest version because currently it uses external API. It's pretty similar to our version, but I'm changing the instruction, the code, the chunk of code when they use the AI model. In that case, in our case it does not install locally the AI model, but send a request to an external website, okay, an external web API, and receive the response. So in that case, it's not free, but it's pretty free, because if we check the price, the price is very, yeah, it's Mistral, but we can also use OpenAI. It's the same. About pricing, we have, no, pricing, it's that one. Pricing. I don't know, because yeah, I think, let me check, but I remember it's like 2 millions free requests. So 2 millions is enough for if you want to test. Also for team. Yeah, I will find the um, the pricing page. We'll share with you. It's very, very cheap in that case. And so this is the current view. I'm working on that, and when I finish that version, the local installation, I will share with you YouTube video, and then I want to start working on the second one, which is to install that version on AWS.
So Gianluca, the lightweight version, I'm going to call it the prototyping version. Is that the one we're going to share with Jim Mason for him to test, and the information we're going to share with the meetup? So as soon as you're done with that YouTube video, send it to me so I can start the backup documentation.
Okay, thank you. I will share as soon as possible. I think in a few days I'm able to finish the first version, and I will share. I will create a YouTube video, and I will share with you the link of
Yeah, because I've cleared Thursday and Friday for that documentation effort. So because it's got to be done so that we can start promoting the meetup locally in Princeton, as well as, once I get that quick card and that installation guide done, I can say, now go test it before the meetup and get renewed interest.
Yeah, it would be great to have also feedback from people that wants to test our system.
Yeah, I definitely want to test it before the meetup workshop.
yeah, sure. Yeah, it's important to test before. Yeah, because it's in 19th of November. Is it correct? The workshop?
I'm not sure if it's the 19th that we moved it, because there was another one. Let me just check real quick. I know it's towards the end of the month, but I think it's even farther than the 19th. I think it's somewhere in the 20th. Hold on. I should know this, but it's Monday. My coffee maker's working slow. Okay, so the meetup is events. Hello. Oh, it is the 19th. I'm wrong. It is the 19th. Yep, so it is the 19th. I thought it was like the 22nd for some reason.
Yeah, it could be nice to have a version to test, also the AWS version to test 1 week before. I will try to have that version.
Yeah, just as long as I'm not worried about the AWS version so much for the meetup, because everybody's going to be installing it locally anyway for the meetup, just to test it and to prototype it. But if at the end of the meetup we could say, and here now try this version,
okay,
as your party, yes, test the rest of it for us.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I agree, it's a good idea.
Awesome.
And okay, I think no other news about the dev topic. I don't know if you have some. Peter, we received your email, so your response, so we can start with.
Yeah, I'm just going to send you an email for some information for David.
Yes, thank you.
I'll send you the email for what he needs before he gets started, and then I can get that in motion as well.
Yes, thank you very much.
Oh, no worries. We're so honored that you are doing this with us, actually. So Gianluca, let me share my screen for just a minute.
Yes.
So go over this real quick.
Sure, share.
share that one. Okay, so basically for the user guides, what we want is once we get that YouTube video, I'm not sure, and this is my question for Gianluca, when we were doing the documentation for the Hyperledger task force, we had done the read the docs and the Ken, is there a GitHub repository that type of tool will work for us, or do we have to just do them from scratch? Remember how we just attached that read the docs to the GitHub repository and it made that nice menu on the left and the user information on the right, and it was all automated from your GitHub repository. I don't know if the GitHub repository that you're working on has enough information for that to be effective. What's your thoughts?
Okay, if we can use, sorry, the question is if we can use the GitHub repository tool for our knowledge base.
The GitHub repository, that read the docs tool for our knowledge base.
Yeah, for the current version, I'm downloaded the read docs, and I'm also ingesting, creating the knowledge base using that read doc of Hyperledger Fabric, which, yeah, for us is the same. If we decide for Hyperledger Fabric, we can go using that tool, but we can decide another one. We can.
Oh no, I meant for the AI FAQ. If I took the GitHub repository you have and put the read the docs on it, would that be enough of a user guide for people to actually pick it up and use it? Or is there more steps that wouldn't be in the GitHub repository that needed to be discussed?
Okay, I can also I can share my read docs that I downloaded from.
Perfect.
Yeah. I'm in my PC. I just finished some minutes ago to go the same. Avoiding to send commands to download. Yeah, okay, we can share also. Like I
and see what that looks like. Perfect.
Sure.
That would be great. So that was the user docs based on the GitHub repository. I want to see how that works out, and the quick guide installation. I'm just going to take that from the YouTube video. So when that comes, just so that people, instead of, if they don't want to watch the whole video, they can just say, oh, step 1 here, step 2, get that done for the meetup. So that's, again, I have the end of the week to do that so that we can start promoting this with the prototyping information involved. I'm going to jump down to the website. I don't know what we want on this website. So if anybody has any ideas, I'm willing to write them down and do it. I know the only thing on there right now is links to the meetups that we're hosting. I think that is so rudimental that we need to get it a little bit more exciting and a little bit more intuitive, interactive, community building capabilities, that kind of stuff on that website. So I'm just interested if anybody has a website that they like that I could look at and copy, like the formatting and the information from. I'm open for suggestions. So
yeah, that's a really good question.
Like how we want that website to go and what we want it to look like. Because again, right now it's just a bulletin board.
Right. Okay.
But the WordPress has capability to do everything. Drop in any kind of apps, APIs, whatever. So it's a powerful tool. We can use the website any way we want now. So that's good. But we just have to figure out what is that? What do we want from that website? And then the mentorship wrap up. I know Jacqueline's on the call. Did they give any indication of when that presentation is?
No, I didn't receive any. I haven't received any information on my end. So
I know, because doesn't it end like next week?
Yeah. No, I thought it ends at the end of November.
Oh, okay. So we have a few more weeks. So basically, I would just suggest doing the same presentation we're going to create for the meetup for the mentorship.
Okay. Do you know when the meetup is going to be? I know it's on the 19th, but like what time?
It is, I believe, let's go look at the meetup real quick. It is 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that would be, right now it's 9. We started this call at 9, so it would be 2 hours from now on the 19th.
Oh, I think I have class on that time. Like I have a midterm. I'll see if I could like make some
Yeah, the
arrangements.
general meetup, again, anyone can do that presentation. The mentorship meetup is only you. I mean, you have to stand up and do the whole thing by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can't make the FAQ meetup on November 19th, at least, you know, it will be recorded. Watch the recording so you can see, you know, what's going on. And well, I'm sure we'll run through it before the actual meetup too. So you'll have all the information you'll need.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so that was the mentorship. Let me see what else. Where's my cursor? There you go. Yeah, so that again, just work with what's going on with the team moving forward for that presentation. And then the website, and then the Founders Institute. We got a lot of great responses. Still, some people haven't filled out this. I was hoping Tripur, if she's on the call, could, but these are great responses. A lot of people are willing to give a lot of time, which is great to know. And, you know, they're all ready to commit to the end. There's some questions which I'll answer for people today. If you haven't filled this out, please do. It is on the spreadsheets, right? Where is it? No, it's here somewhere. Hold on. Oh, I'll give you the link. Hold on. There it is. I'll put it in the chat. If you haven't filled it out, please do. But again, I'll go over and see where that leaves us with David at the Founders Institute for that information. So that's the form. It's just to give an idea of how many people and in what capacity they want to move forward with us. That's this founder spreadsheet. There is a Founders Institute call today. I think it's at 1 o'clock, talking about how to take yourself from a worker bee to a founder bee, I guess, is the topic. It's I can't wait to listen to it. So I think it's going to be really informative and interesting to hear how they do that. Do we have any information on the NVIDIA hackathon?
Yeah, I don't know. I have some emails from them, but no information about results. I think the hackathon is pretty finished. Maybe Sabratic forward some process.
I don't have an account. Oh well, I'll have to work on that. Yeah, I know he's been keeping track of what's going on with that. So if he can let us know if he needs any support from us, that would be great.
Yeah, I can. About the hackathon, I can chat with Sabratic on Discord.
Okay. And I think that was about it for me, just to go over that stuff. I'm just waiting for the YouTube video to get that documentation good and solid. And again, I have the end of the week to work on it. So that's about it for me. Does anybody else have anything else?
No, I think just to finish about the mentorship program with Jacqueline, we finished that month with the final meeting. I think it's scheduled from Hyperledger. I remember the last edition. All the mentees we participated to the last meeting. Is it correct? There are one meeting. I think at the end of November, around the end of November, and after that date, I'd like to I don't know, post something on LinkedIn also write a short blog article which talk about your experience juggling on the mentorship program. Yeah, just some I don't know, some hours of work about feedback on that experience, if you like, when you
Okay.
finished or before or after the final meeting.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay, thank you.
Now, I know they, at the end of the mentorship program, they do encourage you to blog and write and post about your experience. So I think, I'm not sure if they give you guidelines for that or if you can just start now getting your thoughts down on the experience.
Yeah, I remember. We do the previous edition. I think I remember that I wrote some posts on LinkedIn and also one white paper. I don't remember.
Yeah, so with moving forward with this, even though that the mentorship ends at the end of November, since we are a lab, we still have all those resources. And one of the steps to getting out of labs and into incubation is the user guides, which we're working on, and it's other companies involved. And I hope that that piece falls into place after the meetup, so that other open source companies who are using this tool, as long as they're like logging in and an active participant, they're considered, you know, another company contributing. And that's like one of the benchmarks to get out of incubation or get to incubation, is that more than one company, more than that AI FAQ company working on it has interest. So it's like building a community rather than just a company's stronghold. So again, I hope the meetup with Jim Mason's help will work to our advantage. And I'm looking forward to his inputs.
Okay.
Anything else? No, Peter?
Okay.
No, it sounds like things are moving forward on the business side and on the development side. I really like the idea of having something that people can install locally and test out. I think that's great. Keeps our cost low and lets people see what it can do. And maybe we like can create like a video instruction to show people how to quickly install it, or a short video of like, hey, once it's installed, here's all the things you can do with it, or something like that.
Yeah, we'll work on that video. I know Gianluca's great with the YouTube videos. He's
Oh,
really,
yeah?
yeah, really
Good.
clear, really easy to follow. That's why I just grabbed one of those, and that's how I used to do user guides.
Okay.
So again, those videos he does are fabulous, I think.
Thank
And
you.
I did look at that TQ program, the bot on the consensus. I love the interface. It's really, I love how it, like the weighting, it's like the icons for when it's thinking, you know, it's spinning and saying I'm thinking. It's really a nice interface. So I think we should, you know, steal a lot of things from it. I'm sorry, model a lot of things from it.
Yeah, I thought that was good, and I don't know, I sent an email literally 2 minutes before this meeting started saying how I thought that chatbot had a lot of good UX elements,
Yeah.
and you know, aside from my feedback, want to get everyone on the team's feedback on that, and then go find people who use Take-Who and get their feedback on it, and then if you can reach out to the people at Consensus and say, hey, how much did this thing cost to build? What tools did you use? How much is it costing you to operate? You know, what are your plans for it in the future? You know, what kind of usage and adoption is it getting? You know, be curious to pick their brains.
So
Because maybe there's something down the road they're like, oh, we'd like to add these 12 things to it, but we don't have the time or money. Like, oh, that's great, because we're building a chatbot that's going to have all those things. You could switch over to us, and it'll be a lot cheaper for you. So it could even be a potential customer down the road.
Yeah, I like that very much.
Okay. And then don't forget, whenever you get a chance, to set up a Slack channel.
Oh, okay, yeah, we keep, I have Discord open for the one community and Slack for the other. We just have to get them married, over to Slack. Again, I can work on that. Again, I have Thursday and Friday just completely devoted to this. I'll be around the rest of the
Cool.
week, but just, I know Thursday and Friday I have nothing but sitting down and working on those user guides.
Okay.
So that is, yeah, agreed. Anything else?
No, that's it.
No.
So I will reach out to David for the legal stuff. And Peter, I'll send you an email just requesting some information. I will keep
Okay.
monitoring the forums, and I will work on the user guides this week.
Cool.
Okay.
And is there any chance we can change the Tuesday meeting to Thursday?
Yeah. Let me take a look at my schedule real quick.
Where's your beret, Peter?
Yeah, I know. I don't have the virtual beret going today. We're post Halloween here. That was hilarious.
It
I
was
wore that
hilarious.
the whole day to all meetings, and people were just loving it. And I changed my name in the
Pierre?
in there to Pierre.
Yeah. We'll call you Pierre from now on.
Thursday, I could do Thursday 1 p.m.
Perfect. If that's okay
Or
with you.
I can even go earlier. No. I think, yeah, no, I can do 1 p.m.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I'll switch.
An
I'll
half hour
switch-
before.
You're correct. A half hour earlier. So I'll
Yep.
switch this. And do you want me to keep that as our recurring meeting for Thursdays at 1 p.m.?
That's up to you guys. I just can't make this Tuesday at that time. So
Does
if
that
you
work
like
for you
Thursday
going
better-
forward, Gianluca?
Yeah, well, for me, it's same. That time, which means 7 p.m. or 7:30 p.m. It's the same.
Oh, and it might be
Thursday-
better after the Wednesday founders meeting so that we can,
Okay.
Yeah.
regroup and talk about
Yeah.
that stuff.
That's a good point. All right. So I'll switch
Yeah.
that to our recurring meeting.
Awesome.
Okay,
All right,
thank
guys. Have a blast.
All right. Everybody
See you
have a good
soon.
you.
day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.